Yo guys, welcome back to another video. It's actually been quite a long time since I've been on time to a review after the match. Please don't cut me for the trim. I'm getting a new haircut. I'm getting a haircut soon. But yeah, please don't cut me for the trim. But yeah, Liverpool have beaten Marseille 3-0 away from home at the Velodrome, and they don't call me Eminem for no reason. But yeah, Liverpool have beaten Marseille 3-0 away from home at the Velodrome, and that was a very, very, very promising performance. I enjoyed that one, and I thought we played very well. I thought we were quite in control of the ball, and Marseille didn't really give us any problems. They really didn't give us any problems. I just want to say something. There's been this new update on iPhones, and it's changed absolutely everything. The font of the time, it's changed absolutely everything. The font of the numbers has changed as well on record. I don't like this. Oh, it's going to take me some time to get used to that. But sidetrack there, back onto the match. So I don't think Marseille really gave us any sort of trouble tonight. I thought they'd give us more trouble than I expected. They really didn't give us anything to do, did they? I thought Alisson made a few really good saves. I just want to say something about Alisson. People underrate Alisson so much. Like, he is one of the, if not the best keepers in the league. David Raya, I get it, he's a world-class goalkeeper. Don't get me wrong, I do get it. He's a very, very good keeper. Probably right now the best in the league. But he plays with a world-class team at his hands. He plays with a world-class defence. You've got Saliba in that defence. You've got Timber in that defence. Gabriel. So, it's not, he's got a world-class defence sitting right in front of him. Alisson at times this season has not had a good defence sitting in front of him. And he's a world-class goalkeeper. So we need to give Alisson more credit than we are giving him. Like, us Liverpool fans, Alisson, we love you. But I think we just do need to give Alisson more credit than we are giving him. Because I get that David Raya is a very good goalkeeper. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say that he's not. I admit that he's a very good goalkeeper, world class, but he's got also a world class defence in front of him. And that's something at times that Alisson hasn't had. And Alisson has just been amazing for us this season. He was really good tonight. Really good tonight. Made a few really good saves. And I enjoyed our performance. And it was a very convincing one. There was times where Ekitike should have scored where he didn't. Obviously, there was a goal that was ruled out at the start of the game that was scored by Ekitike. Brilliant pass from Salah, but he just got that little bit, an inch offside, and the goal was ruled out for offside. So but we take the 3 points, and we've also moved into the top 8. And someone that I have admittedly slagged off quite a lot over the last few videos, Cody Gakpo. Credit where credit's due. He scored a goal tonight, and maybe that can influence some form into his game, because obviously against Burnley it was just repeat. Cut in, shoot, repeat. That's literally what that was. He does that quite a lot, and it really annoys me when he will make a decent run down the wing, and then he'll decide to go right, and then, left. He'll decide to go left, and then, no, it is right. Sorry, he'll go right, he'll cut in, and then he'll just blast it over the bar. And I'm like, what are you doing? You could have done so much more with that. Like, you could have passed to someone, maybe Szoboszlai. But no, he just kept cutting in and shooting. I'm like, what do you think is going to happen? You've done this so many times and it hasn't worked. Why do you think it will work one single time? And it didn't. But yeah, credit where credit's due. Cody Gakpo got a goal tonight, and hopefully that influences some form into his game. But, maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure. But yeah, credit where credit's due. He scored a goal. It's a goal. They all count. So, Obviously, Szoboszlai scored a very good free kick. Schoolboy error from Marseille there. This is why, like, I've heard people moan about it in the past where there's been a man sitting behind the wall. This is what happens though when you don't have that. When you don't have a man sat behind the wall, you know, the wall jumps up, player can easily just shoot under the wall and score a goal. So that's why you need a man guarding behind your wall, because then that happens. But yeah, nonetheless, Dominic Szoboszlai did score a great goal, but rookie error from Marseille there. Schoolboy error. They did not have enough protection behind the wall. And that's ultimately why the goal went in. Really, he didn't go around the wall. It was more under the wall. So, you know, they didn't have that. They had a lack of protection, you know, behind the wall. But Dominic Szoboszlai did open the scoring officially with his goal, and then obviously Jeremy Frimpong. Actually, no, the goal was stated. The goal was counted as an own goal by Rowley. Obviously, I thought he'd scored. It was a very strange angle. I thought he's just scored from a really strange angle. But yeah, Jeremy Frimpong did, in fact. It wasn't officially counted as his. It was counted as an own goal by Rowley. But you know, that was 2-0, and then Gakpo goal was 3-0. I thought we were very, very in control tonight, and I liked what I saw from the boys. And it's better as to what we've been seeing. The question that you might be asking, are you still slot out? Sorry, I am. Nothing's really going to change my opinion on that. Whether we go on a 3 or 4 game winning streak, it still will not change my opinion on the matter. Because I've seen enough to say I want the manager out. And I just because it's one game, just because it's a 3-0 victory away from home, it doesn't change what stance I'm at. I'm still on a slot out. And sadly, that's just not going to change. Unfortunately, that's not going to change. You know, I'd like to be on a slot in, but I can't be. I just can't be. If he was doing well, I'd be on a slot in, totally. But, you know, at times this season we just haven't. We've played poorly, so I am just still on a slot out, and I think he'll leave at the end of the season. But yeah, really impressive performance today from the boys. I liked what I saw. Mohamed Salah had so many chances. Obviously, there was that chance at the end of the game where he just, you know, put it out for a goal kick. And there was a few corners that we had which inevitably just were wasted. And yeah, I think that Liverpool, you know, we haven't lost a game in 13 now. It's an improvement, I'd say, but you know, it's not the best 13-game unbeaten run, is it? If it was 13 wins in a row, then that'd be sick, but it's not the best 13-game unbeaten run in a row, is it? Our last 5 in the Premier League is 1 win and 4 draws, so it's not the best, is it? Let's be honest. I think the last game we won in the Premier League was Wolves at home, so yeah, it's not too good. But yeah, really positive performance from the lads tonight. I know I love him, I do, but we needed to see a bit more from Wirtz tonight. I do think Wirtz was maybe a bit lacklustre, but hey ho, we won the game 3-0. We got the 3 points. You know, let's not start slagging any players off. I'm certainly not going to slag Wirtz off just because of an average performance. I thought Joe Gomez played decently tonight. Kerkez is just rock solid, isn't he? He's just so good. Going down that wing. I really don't want to say his name, but I feel like I will have to just for the sake of the video. Mason Greenwood going down that left-hand flank, and then Kerkez just doing his job. Like, yeah, Kerkez is a player that has really improved for me, and he goes into every challenge with physicality and meaning. I do think Kirkes is a player that has really, really improved since the start of the season, where he was probably one of our worst players. But yeah, I was really pleased with Kirkes' performance tonight. I thought his performance against Burnley was maybe a bit mid to average. But yeah, I think he's a player that's certainly improved. I thought he was really good in the 0-0 draw against Arsenal. And I think he's really starting to improve now. Robertson hasn't played for weeks. I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong with that one. But you know, Kirkes has played quite a few games now, and he's doing better than he started off with. I'm really pleased with how he's doing, and obviously I want to back him so much, and I do back him. I admittedly didn't at the start of the season, but that's just how football works. I think most of our fan base would have probably said at the start of the season Kirkes was a bit rubbish. I mean, he was taken off 36 minutes into the 1-0 win against Burnley. He was awful. He dived when he didn't need to. But now he's really coming up trumps, and he's a really solid left back now. And from what I saw tonight, he was really good, and probably one of the reasons why we got a clean sheet, to be honest. Virgil, yeah, same as all the time. Not really much to say on him. Joe Gomez, I thought, played decently. You see, with Joe Gomez, he can have games where he isn't that good, but then he'll have games where he's really good. Like, there's never any in between with Joe Gomez. And then Frimpong, he's just really good, isn't he? Frimpong, he's got a lot of pace on that right-hand side wing. He's got a lot of pace going forward. I think he is better going forward than he is defending. Definitely, he can put some really good crosses into the box. But yeah, it's a 3-0 win away from home at the Velodrome. If you enjoyed that video, as always, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe. Cutting this one surprisingly short today. My videos recently have been like 20, 17, 20 minutes long. So, surprisingly cut this one short today. Anyway, I still think 12 minutes is a long time. It is really, isn't it? But yeah, we'll go for a third one. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and I will see you lovely next one. Please take care of your beautiful selves. And as always, peace out.